Hey guys, welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us on Binomo Live. In today's live stream, we're going to be talking about breakouts. It's a trading setup, and some of you may use this in your trading strategies. It's pretty interesting because it's one of those things that are going to give you a clear signal, and you're going to feel very confident when the shape or the setup shows itself. And so we'll be talking about that for a little bit, and then I'll be doing some live trading, maybe take one or two trades today, depending on the opportunity we get, but we'll definitely go through some analysis on the markets. So let me know where you are joining us from. Let me know if you have any questions or comments, put them on the live chat, as well as join us in the comments section if you've got any feedback or questions. I hope you guys can hear me well. Let me know in the comments if you can't hear me at all. So let's talk about breakout trading traps. So basically, if you don't understand breakouts, how they can fail, then you will think every breakout movement is a signal to open a trade. Not all breakout patterns are going to be permanent, and some breakout patterns do turn to be false breakout patterns. So they only look like breakouts in the short term, in a very short period, and then they reverse itself, and then you see a pullback, and then suddenly it goes back in its original direction, and then the breakout fails. So when the breakout fails and you've already opened a trade, that's when you are trapped. And when you are trapped, it is not likely that you can reverse your position. The only way out is probably to open the reverse trade, but even then it's not guaranteed, so you got to be careful with that. So I'm going to show you some breakout patterns and how you can avoid some of these traps. So basically there are two traps when it comes to breakout. Trap number one is you look at a price moving to break resistance, or a price moving to break support, and then immediately jump in with a large position. Okay, so this is a mistake, because if you have spent time in the markets, you will know that there's no sure thing in the market. There's no sure pattern in the market. Even if your breakout is supported by a second signal confirmation, whether it's RSI, whether it's moving average, you rarely want to do a breakout trading with the first order being the largest order. So the first order should always be the smallest order. Okay, so the first trade, when you see a breakout and you get all your confirmation from all your other analysis, that first trade should be your smallest trade. And then you're going to let the breakout happen and show itself, and then you need to expect the breakout to pull back, because most breakouts will pull back. Some pull back all the way to the support or resistance line that it just broke out. Some pull back just a little bit. Now, whatever it is, after this pullback, and if this breakout is not a trap, it will continue in the direction of the breakout. Now, that's your entry point for a second trade. That trade can be bigger than first, but definitely the mistakes that most traders make, especially beginner traders, the first trade they open when they see a breakout, that's the biggest trade. Don't do that. Okay, so the first trade should be the smallest trade, and then you wait for the pullback, and then for the breakout to continue in the direction of the breakout, then you open your second trade. That second trade can be bigger than the first. Okay, so sorry about that. So now we're looking at AUD USD being on the chart. As you can see, that's producing a breakout. Let me go to the 15 minutes chart, 15 minutes time frame. Maybe that's going to be less stressful for all of us. And this is an asset that I love to watch. It's got some really interesting patterns. And let me just zoom that out a little bit. We are on the 15 minutes chart on AUD USD. And why is it coming down so drastically? I don't know if there's any news today. Anyway. Okay, so let's look at, when we're looking for breakouts, we are really looking at resistance and support lines. So if we're looking at this particular screen right now, you are looking for support and resistance. So the support is probably here at 0.6586. Okay, this is a support 6586, and this is a resistance at 6606. Okay, so you got 6606 resistance. Now when this resistance is broken, you're going to see that happen here. This is the candle that broke the resistance. So most of you would think, okay, this is a breakout, immediately open a trade. Like I said, the first trade should be the smallest trade because you're testing the breakout and you want additional confirmation. So if breakouts are going to happen, you're going to see a pullback and then the breakout will continue. Now let's see what happens after this candle. You get a second candle, so that's really good. That's also confirmation. You have the breakout candle and you have a second candle that is above the breakout line or above the resistance line. That's positive, that's fine. Now, where's the pullback? Look, there's a pullback right here. So if this is the resistance line that was just broken, you see that the asset, even if it got a second candle and it continues its way up, you get that pullback. And then it continued in the breakout direction. So that's your opportunity to open the second trade. So when is the best time to open the second trade? Is it as soon as the pullback is cancelled? Is it as soon as you get a green candle after the pullback? When's the right time? So the right time to open this second trade from the breakout is to look at the resistance after the breakout. So after the breakout, you have a new resistance level, which is right here at 6612. Okay, 6612. When the pullback happens, you're waiting to open the second trade. And when there is a candle that closes above 6612, which is the new resistance after the breakout, that's your signal to open the second trade, and you are probably going to make some money there because look, this is the 15 minutes time frame. Every candle is 15 minutes. So if you were trading on the 5 minutes and you open with a 3 or 4 candle duration, you would be profiting easily from this breakout trade. Okay, now what if it's a trap? When is it a trap? It's a trap when you are not aware of the pullback and you open the first trade with the biggest trade. Now imagine you were on the 5 minutes time frame. Okay, I don't have to go to the 5 minutes time frame. We can just talk about it here. So imagine you're on the 5 minutes time frame and you open your trade as soon as the breakout candle closes. So this is the breakout candle and then it closed and then you got a second candle going up. Now imagine if you open your trade here and open it for 15 minutes. Then you have 4 15 minutes candle that pushed it down. So not expecting a pullback in a breakout setup is how you can also fail. So the first mistake is opening the first trade with a large position. Okay, so the first trade in a breakout trade should always be the smallest. And then mistake number 2 is not expecting a pullback. Okay, not expecting a retracement. All pullbacks will show some retracement. It's just the size of the retracement. Some pullbacks are all the way touching or retesting the support or resistance that was broken, and some some pullbacks are minor small pullbacks. But you want to open your second trade after the pullback is complete and then after you overcome the new resistance. If it's a downtrend breakout, you want to open your second trade after the new support is broken. Okay, so those are the 2 mistakes, 2 breakout traps that you need to avoid. Okay, let me know if you have been trading breakouts and if it's working for you. I love breakouts because it's very clear. You get very clear signs and you can trade with confidence. So look at this candle right now. I just want to talk about this, what's happening right now in front of us. There's a tall red candle. It looks like a breakout because there is a support here at 6615. Okay, AUD USD, we have a support at 6615, and then we have this tall candle breaking the support. Okay, so this is a breakout, but remember what I said. If you are trading this, make sure you get signal confirmation from your other technical analysis. Maybe it's RSI, maybe it's moving average. Okay, get some confirmation, additional confirmation, and you can open your trade. Now the first trade needs to be the smallest trade, because if this turns out to be a bad breakout, you're not going to lose a lot of money. Now for the second trade, now this is where the money is made. Why? Because the second trade is going to be the bigger trade. It's going to be bigger size than the first trade. You need confirmation, and that confirmation needs to be after the pullback. So right now on the 15 minutes time frame, the pullback has not yet happened. So don't jump the gun. Don't look at the stall candle and suddenly feel confidence. Your confidence needs to come from the pullback. The pullback completes, and then it continues in the direction of the breakout. That is a great signal. Okay, so trade the second trade once you get that signal, but not now. Now if you're doing it, you're jumping the gun, you are really emotionally charged because you're looking at this tall candle and feeling confident. Believe me, tall candles can change color, whether it's green, whether it's red, or whatever color it is. If you're using black in your platform, even tall candles can change color. So when it changes color and you've opened a trade on the first color, you're definitely going to lose money. So don't do that. Preventing yourself from losing money is going to be a great skill to have as a trader. Okay, so that's basically preventing yourself from making mistake with false breakouts or breakout traps. Okay, let me know if you have other breakout traps that you have noticed or learned in your experience. Put them down in the chat, put them down in the comment section. I will now move to the assets and see if we can find any trading opportunities. So I'm looking at AUD USD right now. Let's look at Euro USD as well. Okay, we're getting some signal from Euro USD that it's got that same pattern as AUD USD, but it's not really continuing because you got some retracement trying to happen right here. So we're going to let that retracement happen, because this retracement can prove that the breakout is going to continue, or this breakout is false. If the breakout is false, then the asset is going to move in the original direction, which is an uptrade. Okay, which is an uptrend. Okay, so from the support here, 107793, it went up, consolidated here, got a tall red candle right here. Now this appears to be a breakout to the downside on the 5-minute time frame, but I'm gonna wait and see after this pullback completes its move, whether it's gonna break the resistance up here, or whether it's going to form a lower resistance somewhere here and then continue moving in the direction of the breakout, which is a downtrend. So spend a few minutes to wait and see. Part of trading is, doing analysis, and the other important part of trading is just waiting. Now, the waiting part is the most boring part, and this is where most traders make a mistake. Okay, this is where most traders make a mistake. Nasir, I'm seeing your comment. Please do a live trade. I can't do a live trade right now because I'm teaching you guys stuff. Maybe in some future live stream, we will dedicate some sessions for doing live trades. And live trades mean that you have to watch me in action, doing real money trading and real money analysis. And that means you're going to watch me doing technical analysis and fundamental analysis starting from the Asian session, and then looking at me working also on the London session, which is about right now, and also looking at me doing analysis on the New York session, because when we do live trades, it's probably more analysis than trading. But once I find something, I'm going to do the trade, and the trades are probably going to be around the New York session time frame, which is right about now. But you haven't seen me analyze the market during the Asian session and during the earlier London session, so it's not going to be a fair if I do the trades now and you see that it's profitable, you're going to be thinking, I just have to analyze the New York session. That's not true. When I do live trades, I analyze the market from the day it opens, from the moment it opens in the Asian session. I will analyze it on the London session and also analyze it on the New York session, and then I make my trades. So not for this session, we're going to stick to demo, but maybe in some future live stream. So we are watching this Euro USD action right now. It's showing some pullback, and that pullback seems like the pullback is failing. So maybe the breakout has momentum. Let's go back to AUD USD. AUD USD is not showing the same pullback like Euro USD. So maybe the down force, downward movement is going to be stronger than expected, and maybe you get to do a down trade, but we're still going to watch it because it's not over yet. See the bulls, the buyers are fighting the sellers right now at this level. For Euro USD 107937, they're fighting. You got buyers trying to push the price up, and then you got the sellers trying to push the price down. There's no clear winner yet. So when there's no clear winner, you really can't tell whether the breakout is going to continue, and you also can't tell whether the breakout is going to fail. So you have to let this consolidation happen, and there is waiting in trading. Okay, don't let people tell you that waiting is something that you do when you are investing. Not true. You also have to wait when you're doing technical analysis, when you're doing forex trading, when you're doing any other financial security trading. You gotta have patience. No patience, no success. So let's give it a few more minutes. Let's hopefully see the consolidation pattern to end with 2 or 3 candles, and then maybe we will be able to open a trade. In the meantime, let me go and see if there's another asset that we can look at. What's this? USD CHF. Okay, USD CHF. Let's quickly analyze this. Zoom out. Okay, I'm on 30 minutes. Let's go 15 minutes. I'm on the 15 minutes time frame. Okay, so what can I see here? I'm seeing sideways trading. So here you got sideways trading right here. You see, there's a resistance at 907.006. There's a support somewhere here, 906.26. So 907.03 or 06 and 906.26. Okay, so that is a sideways trading, and then it broke out. Now imagine if you thought that was a breakout to the upside, and then it pulled back and then went in the other direction. This is a breakout trap. So always expect a pullback, and that's going to tell you whether the breakout is going to fail or whether the breakout is going to be real. Okay, so if the breakout is going to fail, you save yourself some money if the first trade is really small, or if you wait for the pullback, then you also save yourself from making a bigger mistake, because you won't open your second trade when the breakout fails. Maybe you get signal confirmation that the asset will move in the opposite direction and open that trade instead. So you will make money by waiting. So remember, no patience, no success. So traveled all the way down, found support somewhere here, and then quickly it went all the way up. It reversed 100%. So from here it went down to 9047, and then in 4-5 candles it went all the way in the other direction. So maybe the uptrend is what's going to happen, because this could be a false first breakout. This could be a false second breakout. So this could be, so remember when we analyzed this at the beginning, there's a resistance here, there's a support here. This support is broken by this breakout. And then you got that breakout movement going all the way. But the downtrend breakout did not pull back. Now, when it pulled back all the way up. So it's canceling the breakout. So it was a double breakout trap. So this is the first breakout trap, this is second breakout trap, and it looks like it wants to continue to go up. Okay, so how do we get some confirmation that this is going to be a real move to the upside? Look at this new resistance from the first false breakout. So this resistance is 907.56. So I will probably wait for the candle to close above that resistance level, then open my first trade. My first trade will be the smallest trade, and then wait for a second for another pullback. After that pullback, and then the pullback overcomes the new resistance, then I'll open a second bigger trade. Then we could probably make some profits right there. Okay, let's go back to AUD USD to see if we've got some signals to trade. Not yet over. Euro USD, not yet over. You know, the buyers and sellers are still fighting. So we can wait this out. You don't have to wait forever. It will probably be, if you look at the past, if you look at the past patterns of the asset, whenever there's a consolidation or sideways trading, like this one right here, it stayed between this range. So it was about four candles, and then it went up, and then it went sideways here. This is probably 6 candles, and then continue to move up, and then you have this consolidation right here. This is also around 4 or 5 candles, and then you get some movement. So really what we're waiting for is maybe 4, 5, 6 candle right here, and then see where it moves, if it's going to go higher or lower, and either break resistance or break support. So it's just that I don't want to waste my $10. You should not want to waste your money as well. So you gotta wait for clearer signs. So it's like looking at the weather and looking at the clouds turning gray and thinking, maybe it's gonna rain today, maybe it's not gonna rain today, and then you get suddenly some light showers, water droplets start coming down, and then you're thinking it's definitely gonna rain, and then it stops. Okay, so it's like that. This is the situation we are in right now. So just give it some time, be patient, and wait for stronger signal. Wait for more heavier water droplets to come down, and get confirmation that this is gonna be a heavy rainy day. Then you open your trade, and then you pop open your umbrella. Okay, so we're waiting for that right now. 4, 5, 6 candles in this particular time frame, 5 minutes on Euro USD. Let's look at AUD USD. Yeah, they're showing the same pattern. Look at that. It's that pullback right there, but that pullback looks like it's being challenged by sellers. So when you see a tall tail above a green candle, that means sellers are pushing it down. Okay, sellers are pushing it down. So buyers are not able to take control. Sellers are pushing things down, pushing prices down. And yeah, this is boring. Maybe you can say no boring, no success, but that's just the reality of it. We got to accept it. We are not in control of everything. We are just a participant. We are just looking at where the wind is going to blow, and then we're going to put our risk on when we think we know for sure where the wind will continue blowing. So that's what we're doing right now, just waiting. Now, this is just one strategy. You may have other strategies as well when it comes to breakout. Let me know what you have in the comment section, in the chat section. If it's working for you, let us know. Maybe you're open to share it. If not, then maybe you can consider this way of trading breakouts that I'm sharing with you. I hope you're getting benefits out of it. I've been using this technique for almost a year now. It's been pretty profitable because I get double confirmation when I get that pullback. I'm waiting for that pullback to complete itself and then open my bigger trade. So that's how it's working for me. I hope it's working for you as well. Let's look at Euro JPY while we're waiting. We're still waiting for that. Okay, this is a clear uptrend, consolidation, pullback, and then go up again. Consolidation, pullback, go up again. Now, what do you think is going to happen? Going up here looks like a pullback. Is it going to continue to go up? You can listen to yourself when you're doing the analysis. Let me do that again. It goes up, consolidation. Okay, consolidation right here, pullback, and then it goes up, continues to go up. Consolidation right here, pullback, and then it continues to go up. Consolidation right here, pullback. Maybe it's going to continue to go up. You can try with your first trade being the smallest trade. Okay, lower your risk, be in control of the risk. So that's Euro JPY. I'm not going to open my trade on Euro JPY because I haven't been watching it. I'm just doing a quick analysis here on the 5 minutes time frame. I'm more interested in the AUD, USD, and Euro USD. It seems like the theme for today is actually weaker US dollar which is why the main trend is actually going up. Look, so main trend is actually going up. So strength in euro versus the dollar, strength in Aussie dollar versus the US dollar. That might change with this breakout right here. So if it changes, then that's okay. We change our opinion because, you know, if it rains, then it rains. If it doesn't rain, then it doesn't rain. You take and accept the market as it is. But that is a long wait. I don't know if you enjoy waiting. I do not enjoy waiting. Now, Nasir Ullah, you're joining from Malaysia. Hello. Still consolidating. USD CHF. Looks like that resistance is really tricky. It's holding this price right here, not letting it through. Tricky. And Euro JPY looks like it wants to continue. Yep. Come on, break out of that sideways pattern so that we can trade. Come on. You'll see that when the candle moves out of the sideways trading, sideways range, it'll move really fast. And if you're slow, you're gonna miss the size of the move. Really what we need is two candles. One is for this breakout to push above, to push lower than the support level, which is here, close below that support level, and then we want a second candle to stay below the support level. That's confirmation that the consolidation is over, and then the direction that the asset is moving is in the breakout direction, which is moving down right now. So really we need two candles, and doesn't seem to be happening too fast. So there's more waiting to be done, which is fine. Waiting is better than losing money, so just remember that. It's not fun to lose money. It's fun to open the trade by clicking up or down, but it's not fun when you lose money. So always keep that in mind. Okay. See the pattern right there? Dollar is starting to show strength, and USD CHF is moving up. AUD USD and Euro USD starting to move down and trying to get out of that sideways consolidation pattern. So yeah, maybe we'll get our confirmation today because it's showing. See, the assets are correlated. The patterns agree with each other. And there's no significant news today, I think. Let me see. The calendar today, we've got some Fed speakers speaking. That was at 9 o'clock my time. So it's over. Fed Jefferson and Fed Master. I did not analyze what they said. Tomorrow we're going to have earnings and job numbers coming from the UK. And we're going to have PPI numbers from the US. There's going to be a Jerome Powell speech as well. On Wednesday, it's very important. We're going to have that rate folder event. We're going to get retail sales numbers from the US as well as CPI. So that will give you rocket fuel to trade on Wednesday. Yeah. Okay, so it looks good. USD CHF starting to move up and staying up. AUD USD starting to move down, and of course we're seeing the same thing with Euro USD. So you can wait for the second candle to open a trade before you open the trade in the direction of the breakout, or you may open one trade right now after this first candle is closed. Okay, right now it's not yet closed. There's probably 35 seconds to go before it closes. Then you can open your first trade, that being the smallest trade, and then open the second trade when the second candle moves in the same direction. So yeah, this is looking interesting. I'm probably going to open one trade right now, but it might not be able to close it in time. Let me see, we are on the 5 minutes, so I'll probably open it for 15 minutes, 31, 31, 35, 45. Okay, oops, I missed it. 45. Okay, so I'm opening a down trade there with $10 and for 15 minutes, which is basically 3 candles in the 5 minutes time frame. So what do you think? Am I going to be able to make some profit out of this trade? This trade is based on the first breakout candle closing, and then that close is that close is below the support level that it just broke. Okay, so before I open my second trade, I'm going to wait for the second candle to close. That second candle needs to close in the direction of the breakout. So it must not be green, it must be red. Okay, so if it's red and the second candle closes on the 5 minutes time frame, I'm going to open my second trade slightly bigger than the first. Okay, if not, then that's okay. I'll just take the results of the first trade and I'll come back tomorrow and trade again tomorrow. Okay, no rush. Okay, there's no rushing. You need to get all the signals you need before you open your trades, because that is going to lower your risk. When the signals are not aligned, when you don't have signals and you open a trade, that's higher risk. Don't do that to your trading account. Okay, don't destroy your trading capital. Okay, so what's gonna happen is I'm gonna let that trade run. It's gonna be open for, let me see, 12, 13 more minutes. So let that run, and probably we'll look at that trade in the next live stream. Remind me if you are joining the next live stream that I want to review that last trade I made, which is Euro USD moving down. The last 4 or 5 trades was profitable, and I did that in the live stream. So join us in future live streams so that you can see how I do my analysis and make some live trades. Okay, so if you've enjoyed that session and you've gotten value out of it, give us a like and subscribe to the channel. Share this video and live stream with your friends so that they can also join you guys in learning new things and probably discuss some things you learn in the market. Okay, so I will see you next time. Happy trading, and be sure to take care of your risk. Bye bye.